How's it going, folks? Welcome back to my channel, Coco's Locos. I'm Colin. It's been a long time since I've done an update. We got a lot to cover today. Apologies for the vest. It's 37 degrees in Austria at the moment, so it's nice and cool down in the cellar. Let's get into it. So a few updates from my last update video, which was ages ago. I've reinforced the brackets up the top here, so now we can mount the skis up there. Got 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6 pairs up there, and obviously just a dumping ground for super lightweight foam. Dehumidifier is out and running. It needs it down here. As I mentioned at the start of the video, it's 37 degrees upstairs and only getting hotter during the summer over in Austria, and gets very humid down here. So the main update for this video is that the 00HO shelf layout has gone. I am done with it. I'm done with 00, I'm done with HO. I am severely lacking the space down here, and I built a lot of scenery on it, and I just was not running anything on it. I was getting a bit bored of it. I wasn't finding it functional, and I just really wasn't enjoying modeling in 00 and HO. So I've decided to make the sole drop down to N scale, and predominantly US N scale, because that's what I'm interested in. That's what I enjoy running. I watch it on YouTube. I watch Virtual Railfan, and I love running my big American diesels with loads and loads of coal wagons or big long rakes of coaches behind it. And down in my space here, N scale is what is going to do that for me. So I brought out my selection of HO and 00 locos that I'm going to keep and not sell on. You see these 3 lovely little tank engines here. Moving into the tender locos, J15 was the first tender loco I ever bought. Moving into US Baldwin, this lovely little German loco. A few more diesels over here, my lovely Ruston and my 2, I love those 2 Class 08s. Big Curoscale 33 at the back. A couple of US locos and a little tram. And then of course my much smaller collection of 040s. That was the first one I ever weathered. It was just a sort of experimental one. So that is the array of HO 00 locos that I am going to keep. Everything else is going to get sold. I've also got this big long bit of chipboard that I normally use to prop the door closed because I haven't got a lock yet, but I might actually turn this into a small ingle nook or something for the 00 and HO, because as you saw, the locos that I'm keeping would actually all run pretty well on this. I do like my 060s, small tender engines, maybe a big diesel trundling through it, you never know. That is going to be obviously non-prototypical at all. I don't know, I've got a bit more wood kicking around. Maybe I'll choose something a little bit bigger, but I want something where I can just have some track on it and be able to just put a back scene along the back and probably just have lift off buildings. So put a bit of a side onto it, have it all wired up, and have, you know, a dummy base where the building just pops on the top of, and have the lights kind of underneath. So should be able to light it. I've got lots of Kato Unitrack, so I'd be able to really easily stick some point motors in, stick some point changers in, because they're all wired up. And I've actually got a big block of Kato switches just here. They're connected, but so I could always just mount that. Yeah, lots of ideas. Talked a little bit about starting a 009 project. So I had this old baseboard that I made ages ago, and kind of did a little bit of a track plan on here. I'm not sure if I can be bothered. I might do, I don't know yet. So we have an expression over here in Austria called the Schnapsidee. Schnapsidee is basically an idea you come up with when you are drunk. And I had some friends down here and I was talking about the HOOO layout, and they said, well, why don't you just somehow get the trains to go up to the top level, the N scale. So that is what I am doing. I am building myself a helix. So we've split the two lines. One goes down, carries on round through the canyon and then back out. And then the goods, the cargo, whatever you like to call it, is going to come through the helix. Now, it doesn't start there, because as my buddy Steve, British Railroader, pointed out to me, it doesn't run that way. Let's go over to the start. So the start is actually going to be here in this little passing loop industry. Maybe put in another line there for some storage. And the line is going to come along. It's going to cross over the two main lines. It's going to go round the back, and it's going to come all the way along this wall. This is going to be cleared out for a small helix, only going up to this shelf here. And then this shelf is going to run into the main upper deck. And the idea will be have one industry, two industries, three industries, four industries, and then 5 industries at the end there. In the middle section here, it's going to drop down to the shelf level, and it's going to come out and it's going to join the down helix going around here. And then the locos are going to come back over the bridge, past the waterfall, round the back, through the gorge, and up onto the top line on the lamp, where it all starts again. I popped a switch in the back there, point, so there is the option for the loco to carry on along the back. We're looking at the inner line here, carries along the back, comes down, comes in here, it meets the head shunt, big long storage siding there, it carries on through, pops out of here, and then it's going to split into storage and some kind of industry here. Potentially going to use a flatbed wagon or something to load the JCBs on. I'm really into the military wagons, so maybe have some tanks and stuff to come into there, and then storage siding, probably going to run right up to the end here. So that is the plan. The main passenger line, just as it's always been, does the full loop round through the rainbow cabins, round the back, back round the front, through the little fiddle yard, over the top, hits the bridge, and comes back round through the canyon. Hopefully you kind of grasp that. Also on the little main line, I guess you call it, you've got the opposing way, so it can pop through, where we've got the little station where they pick up their hot dogs, and they can go off hiking up through the gorge, up through here, across down the other side, and we can pick up some little hikers who are coming through to the viewpoint of the waterfall. I hope that wasn't too shaky for you and has given you a bit of an idea of what we're looking at down here in the cellar. For the helix itself, I'm actually going to build, these bits are going to be able to pull out just in case there's any accidents around the back, and I'll probably have another level here that's removable as well, so I can get in just in case anything happens via the helix. Down the back there should have plenty of access because this bit will all come out. And yeah, so I'm taking it slowly. I'm watching lots of YouTube, I'm working on my heights and everything. Got lots of foam, lots of plywood. So far, so good. So thank you for watching my little update video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a subscribe, give me a like. I'm going to be doing some updates on my Helix on my Instagram channel. I'll put a little thingy on the screen somewhere, so come over and give me a follow. But as I say, I hope you've enjoyed it. It's just a lot of rambling and future projects, but I'll try and do, my aim is for a monthly video, so I'm gonna try and go for that. So if you are following my channel, please hold me to it. Thanks so much for watching. Any ideas, any suggestions for the industries on the top? I'm still searching, so yeah, give me a shout. Take care, guys, and we'll see you all soon.